Among the online brokers in Singapore, Longbridge is a fairly new entrant into the market. So when Longbridge first launched in Singapore, I couldn't help but wonder, with so many brokers out there already, what's so different about this one. And when I heard that Longbridge is offering lifetime zero commission fees for trading in Singapore, Hong Kong, and US stocks, I decided to try the platform out for myself to see if it's any good. So today I will be sharing my honest review of Longbridge based on my personal experience, so you can judge for yourself whether the platform is worth trying out. In this review, we'll cover the company's background and, more importantly, whether it's safe, what are the products that they offer, of course the fees, the features, app and sign-up experience, what I think could be improved about the platform, and last but not least, some exclusive welcome rewards when you sign up. This is not a sponsored video, but full disclosure, Beansprout does have an affiliate link with Longbridge. So if you're interested to sign up to the platform with our link, we get a small fee for it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So first, who exactly is Longbridge? The company was founded in 2019 and is headquartered in Singapore. It is made up of ex-tech talent from big tech companies that you might have heard of, such as Alibaba and ByteDance. Longbridge positions itself as a new generation internet broker with a focus on a mobile-first experience when it comes to trading. The company has raised more than $150 million in funding, including investments from big names such as Phillip Capital in Singapore. Recently, Longbridge even secured a $100 million funding to help accelerate its regional expansion. Company background aside, the most important question I have, and I'm sure a lot of investors have this question, is that is the platform safe and legit? So the good news is Longbridge is licensed by the MAS, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and holds a capital markets services license to operate in Singapore. When it comes to the funds in our accounts, Longbridge works with third-party custodians to keep customer assets separate from the company funds. Longbridge works with DBS as a custodian, and DBS is the largest bank in Singapore. Aside from being licensed in Singapore, Longbridge is also licensed in the other markets that they operate in, such as the US, Hong Kong, and New Zealand. So despite the platform being new, we can be rest assured that it is licensed and that it has the right checks in place to keep our funds secured and separate from the company operations. Now let's move on to what are some of the investment products that are offered on Longbridge. Longbridge offers trading in 3 markets: Singapore, Hong Kong, and the US. These include stocks in these markets, popular ETFs like SPY and VOO. Aside from stocks and ETFs, you can also trade US options. Longbridge also has a feature called Cash Plus, which will auto-invest your idle cash in your account into money market funds. So the cash that you have in your account is earning some interest while you're waiting to deploy it into the market. Now let's take a look at the most important bit, which is the fees. The first thing that immediately stood out to me with Longbridge is how it has marketed itself as offering lifetime zero commission fees for trading in US, Singapore, and Hong Kong markets. Immediately, I was thinking, what's the catch? Because this is different from other brokers out there that charge a commission, or if they do have a zero commission fee, it is only offered for a limited time period. So I went to compare the fees between Longbridge and other broker platforms to figure out what's the difference in the cost. So Longbridge doesn't charge commissions, but it does have a platform fee. For Singapore stocks, Longbridge has a minimum fee of 99 cents or 0.03%. This is currently the lowest fees that I've seen for trading Singapore stocks among the low-cost brokers in Singapore. When it comes to trading US stocks, Longbridge has a minimum fee of 99 cents. This is comparable to Mumu's 99 cents per order, and it's slightly higher than Webull's minimum, which is at 50 cents. For Hong Kong stocks, the fee is 15 Hong Kong dollars per order, which is similar to Tiger Brokers, and it is slightly higher than Webull. So if you're trading US stocks, Longbridge has the lowest minimum fees that I've seen in the market right now. And for US stocks, it is still one of the most competitive fees out there, especially when you factor in the zero commission fees for life. When I first opened my account, Longbridge even waived these platform fees for the first 90 days, which made it easier and cheaper to get started. Now let's talk about the app itself and its features. When you first open the app, the layout is very simple. It only has 5 buttons in the bottom menu bar, which is watch list, markets, news, portfolio, and me. Once I got started, there were a few features that made the whole experience much more approachable when it comes to investing. The first is the watch list. Unlike other platforms that already come preloaded with a watch list, Longbridge actually starts you out with a clean, empty watch list. This way you can add stocks that you are really interested in into the watch list, and you're not overwhelmed with too much information from the start. If you're not sure where to start, Longbridge actually gives you a look into different trending watch lists. You can explore stocks that are being followed, mentioned, and are being tracked by other Longbridge users. The app also has very easy to understand tags on the stocks, and it gives you a one-line summary of what the company does. Once you click into the stock, you get live quotes, price and volume charts. You can also get an overview of the stock. You can find out what industry or sector it's in. You can also see the analyst ratings for the stock and what its valuation is, and also the financial summary of the stock. Another cool feature is the industry chain map. So instead of seeing stocks in isolation, you can actually see them in relation to how it looks in the supply chain with other companies in the industry. For example, when I explore NVIDIA, I can see its revenue streams from data centers to gaming and even automotive tech. The app also gives insight into NVIDIA's market share as well as its industry position. This is helpful for investors who want to understand how NVIDIA earns money as well as its future growth prospects. In the portfolio tab, I can get a view of my holdings, deposit funds. I personally find that the design is quite clean and easy to navigate, and I can quickly glance through my portfolio and get an overview of my holdings. The news tab aggregates financial news and market updates, and from what I understand, the company actually uses AI to personalize and curate the feed based on your watch list as well as your holdings. One really interesting feature that I've started using quite a lot is their AI chatbot called Port AI. You can ask it questions about the market, and it will basically summarize the answers for you in a very clear and structured way. So I tested it out and asked it to give an update on NVIDIA. Immediately, it pulls up all the latest news, the metrics, as well as the analyst expectations for the stock. It even compares it against competitors. I find this really helpful, especially if you're someone who is time constrained and you don't have a lot of time to research stocks, and basically you just want key highlights of a particular stock without having to navigate through the app or go onto other websites to do research. Signing up for Longbridge was an incredibly easy and fast process. Everything is done within the app, and you can sign in using your MyInfo with SingPass. My account took less than 10 minutes to get approved. Once I'm in, I can fund my account using direct debit with all the major banks in Singapore, including DBS, OCBC, and UOB. Now, I'm not saying that Longbridge is a perfect platform either. There are some limitations. Given that it's quite new, it still has limited market access. So if you're someone like me who is also looking at buying ETFs in the London Stock Exchange like CSPX as well as VWRA, that is not currently available on the app. However, if you do want to give the platform a try, there is a bunch of rewards for new users who are signing up. And if you sign up through Beansprout using our referral link, you can get a $50 Fairprice voucher from Beansprout along with the other welcome promos from Longbridge that includes bonuses such as free shares as well as trading credits. You can check out the description for more details on our promotion. All in all, I think Longbridge is a solid choice, especially if you're someone who is focused on investing in the Singapore, US, and Hong Kong stock markets at a very low cost and want a platform that is easy to navigate. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to stay updated on the next one.